It's time for Shooting Straight with Rusty Baker, brought to you by the Polaris Fun Center and the Great Texas Gun Company.
Adam Drake recently spoke on his afternoon segment about a letter that Naomi Judd of the famous female duo The Judds wrote in regards to her late friend George Jones's being somewhat ignored at this year's Country Music Television Awards show. Miss Naomi was obviously upset that organizers of the awards show allowed only a, as she put it, by the way mention of Jones's death and legacy. Anyway, my friend Adam mentioned he'd like to know my thoughts on the situation and on this piece drafted by Naomi Judd. Well, Adam, here are my thoughts. I couldn't possibly agree more with what Naomi said, and I found it nothing less than a travesty that the possum didn't get an appropriate celebration at the awards show less than 2 months after his death. However, I'd ask Miss Judd, are you surprised? The simple, sickening truth is that country music television gave up on artists like you and George Jones decades ago. Miss Judd mentions in her letters that her voice and her opinion will no doubt get her banned from country music television, but she had to speak up. I haven't seen a Judd's video on country music television since I can't recall. In fact, I don't see any of my heroes on country music television anymore. The reality is, forearm tattoos and pirate loop earrings are a prerequisite to get your quote-unquote country video played on CMT. Or sing about shooting your ex-boyfriend because he made eyes at your sister over Thanksgiving dinner. That obviously works well too. There are a loyal group of us left, Miss Naomi, that will always respect, appreciate, and adore people like you, the founding fathers and mothers of country music. The fact that you guys have been abandoned by country music television shouldn't ruffle your feathers, because that network's a joke anyway. There is no country music television, but you'll never be forgotten to loyal country music fans like myself and millions like us around the world. We're the ones that matter, and that's what I truly believe Mr. Jones would have understood.
Catch Rusty Baker's Texas and Beyond, presented by Hurricane Harry's each weekend on the Texas Country Original 98.3 KORA.